Yeah, it was great environment. Texas played really tough and physical. Congratulations to Rodney. They certainly earned the win. And you know, I thought our guys fought really hard. I thought we really fought. I thought we really competed, and I thought we did not execute the way you need to down the stretch to win a game.
Mark, two-part question for you. One, just wonder if you could share your thoughts on Moody Center as a venue, and Tremont Marks played down the stretch. Wonder if you could just talk about him.
Yeah, Moody Center's great. Terrific building. What a fun venue. And you know, Mark really killed us down the stretch. I thought he made big play after big play. I thought he had a tremendous game. He was really special tonight.
Mark, does the Texas offense look any different this year compared to when you were at BYU last year, you know, having Trey Johnson on the team?
Well, yes, in the sense of having the leading scorer in the conference, for sure. It does, but some of the DNA is still there.
Mark, you mentioned the execution down the stretch. Just what did those last 3 minutes or so kind of look like from your perspective, both offensively and defensively?
Yeah, our guys, man, we competed really hard. We just didn't execute well. So it was kind of a little mess of problems. You know, we're up 5 and we give up an offensive rebound, put back and one, and then we come down the floor and we make 1 out of 2 free throws, and then we give up a mid-range jumper, which is a shot that we would traditionally be like, okay, we're going to live with that, challenge mid-range jumper, and then we come back down and we turn the ball over on an entry that was just a killer. That just really killed us at 71-70, and then you know, we gave up an offensive rebound inexplicably on a free throw that was another dagger, and it kind of went from there, and we just couldn't quite. You know, one of the things that is been really special about our team is we've done a great job of kind of being in the moment, being on to the next play. It's been a really good character of our team, and we just weren't our normal selves in that aspect of the game in the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds. And you know, that you know, for me, I got to find a way to help our guys be the way that we've been, which we've been pretty good about being really, really present in those moments, and I didn't help our guys do that well enough tonight, and that's, you know, sometimes things don't go your way, certainly late in games, especially on the road, but we didn't give ourselves the chance that we deserve to give ourselves with the effort that the guys put into the game.
Two-part as far as Tremont Mark, where you figured in your scouting report, because he hadn't been that hot for a little while. And then did you feel like you had an emotional letdown after Tennessee?
No, I don't think we had an emotional letdown at all. I think the guys came to battle. I think we knew what we were up against, and I think our guys were really fixed on the challenge. I felt like our emotional energy was great the whole night. I thought our guys were here to compete and fight. I thought we had, you know, guys step up and make important plays. And so I'm really actually proud of our guys' effort for sure. Our execution stunk, you know, in the last 4 minutes, absolutely on both sides of the ball, and really it wasn't even our execution. It was partly our execution, but our presentness was poor. And then in terms of Mark, you know, it's you know, it's certainly the best game he's had this season. I thought he was terrific. I thought, you know, it was a really important game for Texas, and when you have really important games, you know, guys step up and make huge plays, and he was a superstar tonight.
Yeah, hey Coach, more of a Texas-focused question here, but they were on a 3-game losing skid. Her head coach Rodney Terry was booed at the last game. They put up about 18 points in the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. What did you see from them just in terms of their resiliency? Well,
I thought they had a great fight. I thought they had great physicality. Rodney does an unbelievable job. Like he's been incredible here in his tenure here, and he's doing a great job with these guys. I mean, I think he's an elite level coach, and I think he's doing a great job.
Mark, is the lack of presence, could possible fatigue with all the injuries, with everybody out, play a role in that? Not just physical fatigue, but mental fatigue, especially down the stretch when you're playing in different positions and.
Yeah, we're not leaving any space for that. Like, I have a good team. Like, the guys on the court are good players, and we're good enough to win. And these guys have proven that. We just didn't do it in the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds tonight. That's just it. It was tonight, and it's super painful. It's not acceptable. All those things are true. But we have the guys we need to win, and we're going to figure out a way to do it. And we did it for 36 minutes. We just couldn't do it for the last 4. That's just the truth. That's just the fact, and we'll lean into the facts right now.
Mark, it's kind of a twist on that question a bit, but I mean, how difficult is it just when you're having to constantly switch up the lineup and things like that? You know, when Lamont comes in, he comes back, gets hurt. It's just like you guys have constantly kind of had to switch up the lineup just because of these injuries.
Yeah, we're just not spending any time on that. Like we have really good players. Travis Perry stepped up and really battled like crazy tonight, and Trent Noah is doing unbelievable work, and these guys that are filling in spots they're really, really good players. We're good enough to win. So we're not allowing any space for any of that. Like, we have a good team. We're good enough to win. We were good enough to win for 36 minutes tonight, and we'll get good enough to win in the last 4. Certainly there's some new stuff for sure. Certainly some guys are in positions they haven't been in for sure, but this group is good enough to win. And we'll figure that part out. We're going to get there. We're at that point in the season where these late game situations, they're going to become increasingly heated. We have incredibly painful moments from this game where we weren't present, and we will learn from that, and we're gonna continue to get better. And listen, if we do this right, these moments are the moments that we're gonna get to replay again, and we're gonna do them right. And these guys are so emotionally invested. They're putting so much energy. They're so committed to each other that they'll figure this out. But it's about the guys that are on the court right now, and we have the guys to do this. And we're not spending any time thinking about anything else.
Questions for the players?
I guess for either of you guys, just being present in the last 4 minutes, just on what Coach said, is where do you think that came from?
Yeah, I think it's huge for us, and that's something that we need to continue to work on and learn from this game. I think there's a lot of learning pieces that we can go back and figure stuff out and see how we can gain a positive benefit from this tough loss.
Mark, can you just talk about your game and just the battles down low with the Texas players?
Yeah, I mean, every SEC game is physical. It was a good battle down there with, I think, number 5, and I'm not sure which the other number was, number 21, but yeah, it was tough down there. There's a few rebounds I let up and a few rebounds I got, but every game's a physical game down there, so.